Americans issue shock message to Trump, millions stunned. President Donald Trump is approaching the anniversary of his first year in the White House. As Election Day passes, many voters are thinking about the ballot decisions they made last year. A poll developed by Politico and Morning Consult recently looked into how voters felt about their ballot decision last year. The poll results revealed that 82% of the people who supported President Trump last year said they would do it again this year if they had the chance. This poll is a big deal for many Americans, especially considering the varied approval rating reports advanced by different media outlets. In contrast, 78% of Hillary Clinton voters said they would pick her again if the chance presented itself. The survey shocked many, considering the left-leaning narratives the media push every day. The mainstream media is shopping a narrative in which President Trump has a significantly low approval rating, as his supporters overwhelmingly regret their decision. This doesn't appear to be true. The recent poll, which was conducted by a primarily left-leaning organization, speaks for itself. President Trump's first year in office has been far from easy, but it is important to ask whether this is his fault or the fault of those opposing him. One of the most discussed topics is the false narrative championed by the left, claiming collusion between President Trump and Russia that skewed the 2016 general election, despite a complete lack of evidence. Many on the left are pointing to this unproven statement and suggesting that this is the reason to deny support and impeach the president. Democrats make this argument consistently but refuse to acknowledge that their party was caught rigging the primary election in favor of Hillary Clinton. Politico published an excerpt from former DNC chairwoman Donna Brazil's book detailing the election rigging and devastating mismanagement. These details ruined the narrative of the left, and they still refuse to admit that it's true, instead criticizing Brazil. Clinton offered to provide the DNC relief from the massive debt, over $24 million racked up by former President Obama, a debt that brought the organization near bankruptcy. In exchange for this debt relief, Mrs. Clinton wanted full control of the party. This event occurred approximately 1 year before the announcement of the DNC nomination. Candidates like Bernie Sanders never stood a chance from day one. In the end, it is hard to believe polls from organizations that deny this fundamental truth. Further, it is particularly galling when left-leaning groups who refuse to accept the truth of their own party's corruption publish articles saying that President Trump has a historically low approval rating. If the media spends time demonizing President Trump and then asks people what they think about the president based on the biased stories they publish all week, it is predictable that those polled will dislike him. The fact that this poll came from a left-leaning organization is significant, especially if considering the demographics of those polled. The survey shows that despite everything, the American people have been force-fed, support for President Trump is still high. Americans still have confidence in the idea of finally making America great again. So true. But, they block Trump. It's not Trump's fault. There are certain things that have to go through processes, and they're hindering them. And what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? I think he's doing a terrific job. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.